Hello, Westford. Voters approved both articles at the July 10th special town meeting. The jackhammers are out at the intersection of Oak Hill and Groton Roads. And we've got an update on what's going on at the town beaches. I'm Ira Keltz, and it's time for WestfordCAT News. A special town meeting on July 10th lasted just under 1 hour and decided 2 articles. Voters approved an additional $325,000 from the town's Capital Stabilization Fund to cover the ongoing construction of a dispatch center inside the Main Street Police Station. The dispatch center, formerly a training room for officers, will handle the calls for both fire and police. Meanwhile, about a mile down the road at the intersection of Blake's Hill and Boston Roads, construction's beginning this month on the new fire station, which will include a training room for public safety personnel. Voters also approved the use of $50,000 from the Capital Stabilization Fund for a design to replace the 32-year-old Abbott School roof. School department officials filed for reimbursement funds from the Massachusetts School Building Authority in February that would allow them to draw up the plans for the roof replacement. And because the town was accepted into the MSBA program, it qualifies for reimbursement of up to 46%, not only for the cost of the design plans, but also the construction of the roof replacement. Here's News Director Joyce Polino Crane with a highlight from the July 11th Selectmen's Meeting.
Thanks, Ira. The future of the Roudenbush Community Center just got more complicated. The $7 million renovation project is scheduled to begin on September 1st. Roudenbush staff members and patrons are being dislocated, leaving the organization's future up in the air. So, attorney Edward V. Colbert, representing Roudenbush Incorporated, issued a demand letter on May 25th, seeking $544,000 from the town for additional rental costs, program revenue loss, and moving expenses. The letter prompted Selectman Scott Hazelton to summarize what's gone on prior to the July 11th Selectmen's Meeting.
Town Council has responded with our letter. So if you look at our correspondence on the 13th, you'll find letter from the Catherine Edwards, and then in this week's packet, you'll see the response from Copeland and Page. Just sort of, I guess, briefly summarize, the plan had been, or is, to renovate the Roudenbush Community Center. It's about a $7+ million effort to really improve accessibility for handicapped through elevators, improve life safety through fire suppression, fire alarms, better fire exits, and generally improving what's become a very old building with a number of issues. And that requires a lot of work. I mean, we'll be turning off electric and power, and as you might guess, putting big holes in the floor for the elevator. So it does require a period of vacancy. And there have been several discussions back and forth over probably the past year with the Roudenbush Community Center Incorporated. First, we plan to begin construction in the spring. There's a request to make that fall so that they can have the summer programs, and we said okay. There's a desire to reduce, actually eliminate the rent on the 65 Main Street building. We said okay. Concerned about finances, they wanted to remove rent on the 33 Main and the Plain Road buildings, and we said okay. And it's sort of been, I thought, a fairly amiable relationship between requests and this board saying yes, and then rather surprised actually to get a letter from council saying that we were, I guess, uncooperative.
Renovations are expected to be completed in December 2018. With the existing lease ending in June 2020, Executive Director Patty Pichette submitted a proposal for a new 10-year lease. Here's Colbert.
This is a demand letter. Presumably, the town gets demand letters all the time for various types of actions, tort claims, contract claims, what have you. This is a lease dispute at the moment and a 93A dispute. That can be resolved like all demands and disputes, legal disputes, are resolved with a negotiated settlement. The anti-aid amendment, by the way, wouldn't prevent funding, in my view. I take exception with the legal conclusion that apparently the town's council has arrived at.
Meanwhile, Superintendent Everett V. Olson has sent Town Manager Jody Ross a memo expressing an interest in relocating his administrative offices to the renovated Roudenbush building and the Frost School. Both buildings are managed by the Roudenbush organization. Hazelton said the board wouldn't act on Olson's request that night.
Yes, there is an expression of interest from the schools. That is initiated by the schools, not by the Board of Selectmen. We've made no decision upon that. We won't make a decision on that tonight, honestly, because I think we need to talk to the school committee about that. They don't meet till August, so it's in their packets. It's there for public information. I don't intend to act upon it tonight.
With Selectman Tom Clay and Andrea Perriner-Sweet both absent, the board took no action. Watch the entire Selectmen's meeting at WestfordCAT.org. Back to you, Ira.
The $3.3 million roadway improvement project at the intersection of Groton and Oak Hill Roads began this week. Plans call for roadway and sidewalk improvements from Russell's Way to Ace Hardware and from Betty Lane to Rapid Refill. Improvements include new sidewalks, roadway widening, pavement resurfacing, a 5-foot bicycle lane, and the installation of a traffic signal. The Gilson Brook Culvert under Groton Road will also be reconstructed. Work's expected to be completed by fall of 2018. We made a visit on July 10th to Edwards Beach, where we found children and parents sunbathing and swimming in Namnasset Lake. The town beaches, which also include Forge Pond off Pleasant Street, are open Monday through Fridays from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So what are you selling at the concession stands?
Lots of candy. The kids really like the sour candies this year. That's a big popular favorite. And then we have hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, grilled cheese sandwiches. We even have veggie burgers for those of you that need that vegan, vegetarian diet. Chips, slush, everyone's favorite, watermelon, cotton candy, USA. Lots of different fun flavors.
Sounds delicious. And anything new with the lifeguards?
The lifeguards have some new rules to follow. There's a new law this year called the Christian's Law, and it has to do about swim levels and using the personal flotation devices, PFDs, life jackets. So they're still kind of learning a lot of that, and they're doing a great job swim testing all the kids in the different summer programs that the rec offers, and then some of the other swim lessons that they do are just great.
More information can be found at westfordrec.com, and to learn more about Christian's Law, visit the mass.gov website. And here's the latest news from Town Hall.
Hi, I'm Jody Ross, Town Manager, here to give you an update. We had town meeting Monday night, and thank you to everyone who came to the meeting. So also we have another town meeting coming up, so please mark your calendars. That will be October 16th, a Monday night, where we have our regular special town meeting where we balance our budget, and there promises to have several other interesting articles that evening too. Some exciting news: the fire station reconstruction or new construction project is going to begin next week. So you will see some vehicles at the Blakes Hill Road, Boston Road corner there where we're constructing the new fire station, and there'll be a ground digging opening ceremony on October 10th, so you're welcome to join us at that time too. And we will have reports of all these projects online on our social media. Farmers Market is in full swing, and we invite you to join us on the Common on Tuesdays at 2:30 when different farmers and all sorts of other venues bring their wares to share with us on the Common. We were fortunate to have our state rep, Jim Arcero, and our state senator, Eileen Donahue, at the Selectmen's meeting last night. They gave us an update on the fiscal year 18 budget. I'm pleased to report at least our town funding was not cut on the state level, even though there were significant cuts across the board. We have a slight increase in the revenues that they will be giving to the town. The Dog Park Task Force came to the Selectmen's meeting last night, and they had many supporters. I'm told they have 438 supporters on their Facebook page. They are desperately trying to have a parcel given to them to build the dog park. The Selectmen challenged them with having their top 3 parcels, getting a buy-in from other groups and committees like the Recreation Commission and the School Commission, who have their properties in mind, and report back to the Board of Selectmen so we can help them achieve their goal. They would like to see community preservation funds for the upcoming fall town meeting to apply for a grant which would support the construction of this new dog park. So those are the highlights of what we have going on, and always a pleasure to share it with you. And until next time, thank you.
Here comes Rekha Sharma with this week's health tip.
Hi everyone, I'm Rekha Sharma, your Ayurveda practitioner, back with a new health tip for WestfordCAT News. Ayurveda is a traditional system of healing from India which helps you heal naturally. Today I'm going to talk about custard apples. Custard apples are natural coolant and expectorant. It helps to maintain the fire and water component of the body. It has high levels of iron content which help in anemia. It may also help with weight loss as it is rich in fiber. Custard apple helps in fluctuating blood pressure and regulates blood sugar. It minimizes the risk of heart diseases as it is rich in vitamin 6 and maintains a healthy overall water and potential energy of the body. It may also improve skin and hair texture. It can be consumed as a dessert, shakes, and in ice creams. So add some custard apple in your diet to get the benefits. If you have any allergies, please contact your healthcare provider before consuming. I'll be back with a new health tip. Bye for now.
As the middle of July approaches, the cold of winter is long forgotten, and we're enjoying beaches and sunshine. Here's the forecast with Joe Seppi.
Hello, Westford. This is Joe Seppi with the weather forecast for this weekend, the week of July 17th. Things will heat up with temperatures near about 90 degrees for several days in the middle of the week. Here's what's coming up. That was the Westford weather. Have a great week, everyone.
Ricky Bobby, a 1-year-old Chinese dwarf hamster, is available for adoption at the Lowell Humane Society.
There's a variety of pets available for adoption at the Lowell Humane Society. Marketing and fundraising manager Crystal Arnott recently introduced me to this sweet little hamster.
Hi, this is Ricky Bobby, and he is a Chinese dwarf hamster. He's about 1 year old. We get animals of all sizes here at the Lowell Humane Society, everything from tiny little hamsters to humongous dogs, and we make sure we give them all the care that they need, no matter what size they are. The great thing about hamsters is that they make a wonderful first pet. They don't need daily walks, but they do need daily snuggles and socialization. You get a really nice friendly hamster like this by making sure you give it lots of attention, taking it out of the cage daily and handling it, petting it, and taking it out to play. There are lots of different ways that you can play with your hamster, and it's important to give them enrichment every day as well. So in their cages, they should have a little hut that they can sleep in, and they should also have access to food and water at all times. You'll often find with hamsters that they will put food in their pouches to save for later, but it is important to still refresh their food dish every day. They'll often hide their food in their little cubby hole as well. Hamsters typically will live around a year to 2 years old. Sometimes you'll see certain breeds live upwards of 3 years old, but they do have very short lifespans. So if you're looking for a pet that has a shorter commitment than a cat or a dog, a hamster may be a good option. Of course, you want to make sure your cage is very secure so they can't get loose and go missing in the house, because hamsters are very smart and they'll find their ways out of the cage if you don't secure it well. But they're very sweet. They'll sit with you, they'll let you pet them, and it's just really important to give them the socialization they need so that they become friendly little guys like this. Ricky Bobby is very chill. He'll sit right in your arms, he'll sit in your lap and just let you pet him for tons of time. He's not overly active. He likes to come out and play at night. Hamsters are generally nocturnal, but he's very, very sweet. He's a very relaxed hamster. Not all hamsters are this relaxed. This particular breed, Chinese dwarfs, are very relaxed and chill. Some other dwarf breeds are very energetic and not as interested in handling. So when you choose your pet, you definitely want to spend some time with some different types of animals and make sure you're picking the best one for you. So they won't all just lay in your hand like this.
To learn more about Ricky Bobby or any of the other pets available now for adoption, or to find out how to donate, volunteer, foster a pet, or fill their wish list, go to lowellhumanesociety.org or visit them at 951 Broadway Street in Lowell. Call 978-452-7781. For WestfordCAT, I'm Patty Stalker.
And here's Sarah Fletcher, our Director of Marketing and Outreach, with suggestions for things to do this week around Westford.
Thanks, Ira. The Westford Rec Department is showing Hollywood films on Fridays at the town beaches this summer. Locations will alternate between Edwards Beach and Forge Pond. Movies start at dusk and admission is free. And I have it on very good authority that this week's film at Edwards Beach is Moana. Are you looking for a fun family day? Come to the Ride for Live, Run for Live event on Sunday, July 16th at the 4-H Middlesex County Fairgrounds. Participate in a 5K run or walk or a bike ride of 6, 23, or 50 miles. You'll be helping to raise awareness of domestic violence in the memory of Olivia Marchand, a 17-year-old Westford Academy senior who was tragically killed in 2010. You can enjoy a complimentary barbecue, lunch, and ice cream. Register at liveforlive.com. Start times and registration fees vary. Don't miss your chance to save on tickets for the Rotary Club's Blues and Brews Festival happening August 19th and 20th at the Neshoba ski area. The Blues and Brews tickets are available for the entire weekend or just Saturday or Sunday. The earlier you buy your tickets, the more you save. Early bird pricing ends on July 31st. Advanced ticket sales start on August 1st. Visit bluesandbrewsrotary.org for information on featured bands, brewers, and to buy your tickets. I'm Sarah Fletcher, Marketing Outreach Manager for WestfordCAT. Back to you, Ira.
And that's a wrap for this week, Westford. We close with photos from this week's special town meeting.